Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. It's coffee time for some. Today, we're going to be going over Starlink's new plans and pricing and their inclusions and see if there's any problems we can spot. Maybe not, maybe it's perfection. But if you like videos like this, then smash the like button. And if you want to see more content about Starlink, then do subscribe. Thanks for watching, and let's get started by rolling the intro. Alright, this is for our Australian viewers. This is not going to make sense for all you American folk because Australia gets completely different pricing and we get completely different speeds and support. So let's have a look at the Starlink website. What are they trying to sell you now? Well, the hardware is 199 Australian dollars instead of 924. This is a little bit disingenuous because it's never really sold for that. Even on day one, it was like 720 pre-order, but nonetheless, we're going to start with the Starlink for residential. If you go into each and every one of these, you'll get the pricing and the descriptions here, but we actually received a really informative breakdown from Starlink via email. So let's jump into that. The couple of things that I've actually received questions on is, what about mobility? What about being able to change the zones that you're in? Well, that's actually been removed from the standard, and this is best for households, and those households don't generally move around unless you move houses, then you've got a problem. So we have unlimited high speed, which is also a little bit strange because it depends where you are, how much, I guess, satellites pass over your area, but generally speaking, you should be getting about 100 to 150 megabits a second during non-peak times, and then during peak times it might fall to maybe 60 or 70 or 80 from my testing. That's what I've seen. Then the monthly plan is 139. It is non-contractual. You can cancel anytime, but you have also forked out $599 for the hardware. In this case, it's $199. They're trying to get it sold. The thing I want to share here is, you see here there are no options for roaming, and that is probably the biggest change. Let's move up to the priority. It says here it's best for business and high demand users. In this case, we get unlimited standard data, and there's also network priority, there's also priority support, and a public IP, which is actually interesting if you're trying to run something from your business like a server. This is quite important for those that have a business. Let's say an offsite data cache that needs to be accessed from head office when you're out in maybe a mine site. Now, the monthly services plans do break down. That's not just one plan price anymore. We have 1 terabyte of priority data at $374 per month, which isn't too bad. Then there's 2 terabytes, $748, and 6 terabytes at $2,233. Super expensive. And if you've seen a recent video on this channel, we did actually get to review the high performance dish. It is more expensive, it has 2 power bricks, and of course it can capture more satellite connections at once, hence the higher speeds. Now, is it worth it? Well, technically, yes, for a business, like I said, but for somebody at home, no. None of these benefits are really going to help. Maybe network priority, but again, it's not a game changer. And if you're a gamer, it's not going to make a difference in your ping either. Now, obviously the charge of $3,740, that's still the same. It's quite expensive. And again, it is purely for business. I think the big call out here is that public IP. And in little writing, it says unlimited standard data after priority allocation, additional priority data for 50 cents a gigabyte. That's pretty expensive. Now onto mobile, this is the biggest change. This is the part where you get portability, and the cost of the hardware is still the same. It's the standard dish for $599. Awesome. But the added ability to be portable and the ability to pause services is the benefit. So if you do have this on your RV or potentially a camper or nomad, they call it here, that's very American, you will be paying $174, but you can pause your service. Then that's only for our continent. That's only for Australia. And if you want to go global, that's $300 a month. Now, in little writing over here, it does say on land, and that's a concern because it means it's not really for your marine type businesses or marine usage. That's the next one. It's kind of like the jump. It's from standard to priority and then portability to priority. So mobile priority, it says here, best for maritime emergency response and mobile businesses. All the features of global mobile services in motion use, which you won't be able to put this on top of your car anymore if you don't have this plan and even test it out. You can use it on the ocean. There's also network priority and priority support, which is probably important for businesses, especially emergency responders. And the plans do jump quite a bit. 50 gigabytes. No more terabytes. It's only 50 gigabytes, 374, 1 terabyte, 1510, and 5 terabytes at 7,530. Now, this is a drop in the ocean if you are a warship that needs lots of mobile data across the ocean. And the flat dish is similarly priced to the high performance one, which is the flat high performance dish, 3,740. Then in little writing, it says unlimited mobile land data after mobile priority allotment used, an additional mobile priority data for $2 a gigabyte. That's the same for the mobile one, which is also $2 per gig. That's crazy pricing, and in 50 cents on priority. And on standard, well, you're just gonna be beholden to the unlimited data that you have there, but it's, I guess, unlimited to a point. Americas have added a limit of 1 terabyte for people on there, and then you get slowed down. So folks, that's it. I wanted to go through this with you. This is a massive change. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed, especially the ones who wanted to put it on mobile. There is now only a mobile plan at $174 that allows you to move the dish around at the different locations. It's a shame. It felt like Starlink was actually going to be awesome when it first came out and had the idea of mobility. Now they've locked it down because it was probably commercially unviable, or at least they wanted to rake in a few more dollars for Mr. Elon Musk. In any case, disappointing, but it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts below and we'll chat there. Bye.